Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm headed to Audi Hoffman Estates to get my Audi R8 serviced. So it's about time for the annual service. Today we're also going to discuss the cost of maintenance. This is the second annual maintenance service I've had done with my car. So my car is a 22 model. My first service was done last year around this time, and today's going to be my second one. I'm still thinking about that Ferrari 296 GTB that I drove last weekend. That car was a blast, and I kind of wish I could have driven it a little bit more. One other thing, you probably just noticed I posted a video of my actual drive, a POV drive of that car. And I said in my earlier video that I didn't actually have footage of that. Well, that was sort of not true. I didn't have footage. It was actually done by Extreme Experience. They give you a jump drive that you have to pay for, and so I used that jump drive, and that's how I was able to upload that video. All right, we're headed to the dealer now, but first we've got to get it cold started. Here we are at Audi Hoffman Estates, here in the showroom. Oh, damn. All right. The one thing I'm missing, seeing the engine bay in the back. Otherwise, this thing is sick. Not much exciting other than that. They got this S5. Better exhaust tips than my BMW. Now here is a car I've thought about getting. And I might still get it. Look at these wheels. Shit. This thing is sweet. I don't know. This might have to be my next daily. Would I replace the R8 with this? No. But maybe the BMW. Audi's about to stop making these. I'm back at home with my loaner Q5, and I should be picking up my car, my R8, in the next couple of hours. So let's talk about what I paid last year for service, because I still have to pick up the car later, and I'm going to be able to tell everybody what I paid for this service at the dealer. I already have an idea what that figure is. They already sort of quoted me, but I'm gonna let everyone know after I pick up the car and actually get those final figures. So here is my invoice from Audi from last year. And this tells us everything that they did. So it was the first service for this car. And they, of course, did a full 32-point inspection. They changed the oil, the filter. They performed onboard diagnostics, interrogation, inspected the tires, topped up all the fluids. You know, as far as I can see, other than inspection and changing the oil and fluids, they didn't really do a whole lot. Well, what did I pay for this service? That's it right there. $417.45. That's the first time service cost for a 22 model Audi R8 Performance at the Audi dealer that I went to. Now, I don't know what anybody watching this might have expected. It's not cheap to service an Audi R8. I will tell you this, today's service is going to be a lot more than that. Now, some of you watching this might ask, well, why not just get Audi Care, where you pay for your first 4 years service up front and you get a discounted cost? I did think about that and I was offered that, but the reason I decided not to go with that is I wasn't sure how long I was going to own this car, and I just figured I'd rather just pay for each service at that time. Whether or not that's a good decision or not, you know, that's really anybody's own opinion, but that's what I decided to do. All right, I just got the call. The car is finished and ready to get picked up. All right, everybody, so I actually had to move it to the next day because I picked up my car kind of late and I got stuck with a whole hell of a lot of Chicago traffic. And then I had to head to my parents' house for dinner. So I wasn't able to follow up on the cost to perform maintenance on this car till today, which is the next day. And by the way, it is a gorgeous day today. My car is driving fantastic. I drove it very hard, revved it out to red line a couple of times, and look how beautiful it is. I mean, look at this thing. Notice how I finally got the garage cleaned. It was badly due. This car is just legendary. It's basically a Huracan with different skin. I think this car is priceless. Everything you see nowadays has so much tech. It has turbos, all these electronic nannies, but you don't get that. Man, I don't even have auto start stop with this car. I mean, think about that. So many annoying things you get with modern cars. You don't have to deal with any of that with this. Okay, so what was the cost for my second maintenance? Earlier on, I discussed what the cost was for my first service. So I've got the invoice from Audi Hoffman Estates for my second service. And with this service, I of course got the oil change and the filters and all that stuff. I also got a brake fluid flush and a coolant flush. Total service, and of course I got the total inspection, all that was fine. But the total cost for this, which was my second service, was way more than the first. In fact, shockingly more. And the sum total owed was, nobody ever said it was cheap to own a supercar. Think what you will. Is that the cost for quote unquote happiness? I don't know, but it is what it is. That's what it cost me, and I didn't hesitate to pay it. I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and I'll see you next video.